Alright, so it's loud as fuck in here, so I might have to dub my voice over this and tell you what's going on if it doesn't sound good. But these wolves needed a new controller, so we're running them. But the controller's being a fucking asshole, so we're trying to tell. We can't tell if the power that's coming to it is shitty or we wired the controller wrong. So he's going to get another speaker, and I'm going to check the wires and make sure we didn't wire it shitty. Look at this shit. On getting this guy fixed up. He falls down the stairs and gets all in your face and shit. We strapped his body back up as he's leaning forward, and we think he's got a bad motion sensor. So we're gonna do some sensors to do all this shit. He's got a huge pulley system, and he comes down, the pulley system pulls him back up to the top. She doesn't need any work done on her. It's way better working on this haunted house because it's all indoors, so shit's not as fucked up as... This speaker right here, there's one up to the right of it, but we don't know where they lost connection, so we're trying to figure that out.
Alright, what are you doing?
I am making a controller for the rat up there because he's fucked up, and his controller and his amplifier is broken, so I can't use his shit. So I have to make him a whole new controller. So that's what I'm doing. I'm using Wagos because I'd be fucked without using a Wago right now. If you do shit with controllers, you know, you use Wagos. I mean, if you're using a regular peekaboo, it's okay, but if you got 4 outputs, they're fucking
Hopefully his speaker works.
You can grab those ones that are by the rat if those don't work. Yeah. So yeah, when I get this all wired up, when we hook them up, we'll take you up to the rat. Because we're going to have to program the rat. Shit.
Oh.
The rat.
I don't feel like going up there.
You're going up there.
Those stairs are too steep.
Get on the elevator.
Didn't that guy die on the elevator?
That was a limb.
Oh.
And he didn't die. So this scare factory dragon's not going off, so we're trying to figure out what's wrong with him. He looks around full moon over the home goods. Look over here, baby. We ain't showing you around inside because you only get pro haunt content on this page, but we thought we'd take a look around the Halloween stuff. Let me show them this little banner. Your Halloween haunt. So that's what we're doing right now. Alright, so we're back at the hayride getting this guy hooked up. His controller never came in, so we had to make a new controller for him. Pretty simple. We just needed that big solenoid and we got him in the mail, so we're gonna hook him up and run him and see how he does. And then we're going to Limp later to work on animations there and see what needs to be fixed there. So since I'm back over here, I'll tell you what was up with the witch the other day. She was giving me hell because every one of her solenoids needed to be replaced and the wires were just a fucking shit show back here. So those are all new solenoids and she runs good now, but my fucking GoPro died that day and I'm not gonna fucking plug her back in, so sorry about it, but she runs good now. So show you guys some of these facades. They're pretty badass. And that is the Scare Factory guy. I'm just waiting on Greg. He's getting the airline for its solenoid since we had to make a controller for it. So I'll go show you the Scare Factory guy we worked on too. We got these two poison props going. She is on a scissor. She comes out and screams and snarls and shit. Pumpkin King Lunger, he just comes up. You guys know what he does. And then this big Scare Factory fucker, his whole manifold was fucked up. He had broken cylinders and all kinds of shit, but we got him up and going. He's ready to go. And then those Gorgalore puppets are not our we're not in charge of getting those set up, so that's on someone else, but those things are badass. And back there is where the flyer is. You can kind of see him up there. We're still waiting on solenoids for the shark, but we should finish this and then we're probably going to go into the city and work at some of the other haunted houses. So I'm going to show you guys how this guy works. He's big, he's pretty, but he's really simple. So you got two big ass cylinders down here. Those are on the same solenoid. They're on this fat ass solenoid. That's what we needed to do this. And basically those cylinders fight with each other. And that's what makes them come out on this track right here. And then on his inside, you got a cylinder, and then his torso has got a big, they've machined a big clevis for it essentially. And so he rocks back and forth. And then his third solenoid is just controlling his mouth open and closed. So that's all there is to him. Alright, so we got his controller and shit all hooked up. We had to put speed control valves on because the way that Scare Factory sends you shit, they don't put the speed control. Well, maybe they do, I don't know. We didn't get the controller, so we put the speed control valves on because when he's running without the speed controls, he just fucking tears the shit out of himself. So he's programming him, and then he should be good to go. Off because I got the sensor out. Alright, so we finished her up right as it started to rain. Now, check out this fucking commute I got back here. Y'all ain't got this fucking commute at your job. Y'all ain't commuting like this. I would drive you through the whole fucking thing, but they're working over at the Krampus house, so they're blocking part of the trail. But, oh fuck, the compressor. That's where that Headless Horseman is that we were working on the other day. And then back through there is where that Scare Factory flyer and shit is. So All right, so while we're waiting on Larry so I can talk to him a little bit, I'm gonna give you guys a quick run around of the fucking hayride so y'all can see what it's all about. And then that's right where we started. So we were going backwards, by the way. So usually the wagon's going this way around the other way. So, or at least that's how I'm pretty sure that's how it does. So anyway, I thought I'd give you all a little treat.